I would like to see the executives who have offended, you know, being given the opportunity to fix it. That is how I feel we start rebuilding trust in individuals and trust in corporations.
As organizations that feel that our ethics are in place, how do we deal with these companies to help put pressure on them to help remedy any past wrongdoings?
Well, so the easiest way is not to do business with them.
Oh, sure.
But that's not necessarily, once again, a sustainable kind of solution.
Or practical.
So I think, once again, if you look at all the stakeholders, you've got to try to manage everybody's interests. So, if there was a corrupt relationship between a supply agreement, take active steps to remove those individuals, make sure those individuals suffer the consequences. If the transaction as a whole has been tainted, you got to look at ways of remedying that. But I think you should work, if you can, work together, because necessarily stop doing business with them, you might kill off their sustainability, or you might be punishing them in an ineffective kind of manner, having regard to the requirements. I think it's using a level head. A lot of governance, risk, and compliance is using a level head, and being reasonable in your approach to things. And that way you understand both aspects to everything. And compliance, governance, risk, and compliance is always a weighting of issues. You have to make decisions between certain aspects. And if you can show how you've done it and you've got that transparency behind and the accountability behind your decision making, your policies, procedures, then hopefully you should be able to embrace a previously corrupt party if you want to continue that working relationship, but make sure that it's no longer a corrupt working relationship.
Because I think how we select leaders in organizations is key. Even post-corruption. To say, listen, we will not tolerate leaders who are unethical. And this is, essentially how we actually now going forward selecting leaders. And this is how leaders are now, be put in place to ensure that whatever process that we're running in a company, they are accountable for. And this is how we measure accountability. Is something that's key. It will address a lot of the governance issues. It will address a lot of the risk management issues and compliance issues. If the quality of the leaders understand exactly why they're being selected and what they're accountable to.
I think the one good thing that's happened over the last year, from a South African point of view, is we've got real visibility of not just corruption, but the actual effects of what corruption can do. So, I think people are a lot more aware of it. I think that awareness will kind of start encouraging people around a certain behavior. And I think if an organization has got a culture of compliance, a culture of sustainability, they'll be less inclined to enter into a corrupt relationship. But don't kill a business because of certain, South Africa's got such a high unemployment problem. We need all the jobs we can get, so rather try to find a way that will continue the sustainability of that organization, but measuring and dealing with the corrupt practices and the corrupt issues.